hello, hello. Oh, good. We got some people joining in. What's up? Hey, it's Tom from the Plain White Tees. Good to see you guys. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Pleasure to be here on iHeart Radio. Oh yeah, we got some people. We got some eyes. This is looking good. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Can you guys talk to me? Can you guys type anything? I don't see like a, I'm not seeing any text on here. Let me see if I hit this button. Oh, Robin Marie says hello. Awesome. Hello. Okay, good. So I can communicate with you guys. Hello, Dorothy. What's up? Cool. So just so you guys know what's going on, I'm crashing the live session here. I'm gonna play a few songs and then I'm gonna do a little bit of a Q&A. I guess some of you guys had sent in some questions already that I'm going to answer, and then there's also, I can take some questions from you guys here too. Hey Deb, what's up? Oh, Megan Schick is on here. Oh, this is so cool. Well, guys, welcome to my living room. This is cool. I've been doing some of these live streams from like the Plain White Tees Instagram and stuff, and from my own Instagram, which is Higgy Pop. If you guys don't follow me, Higgy Pop on Instagram. But this one is really cool because it's partnering up with iHeart Radio. Thank you guys for listening to Plain White Tees on iHeart Radio. That means a lot to us. You got to keep listening. I think everybody probably is, because the quarantine, it's like all you can do right now is just sit at home and listen to music. That's all I'm doing. So I'm sure you guys are in the same boat. I've been watching some movies too, but I think we'll get to that. We got some good questions, if I could find them here. Yeah, we got questions later that you guys already asked. And after I do a couple songs, then I'll come back to the comments and we can ask a few more questions, and I'll just hang out for a while. So anyway, I'm gonna start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Give me more loving than I've ever had. Make it all better when I'm feeling sad. Tell me that I'm special even when I know I'm not. Make me feel good when it hurts so bad. Barely getting mad. I'm so glad I found you. I love being around you. You make it easy. It's easy as 1, 2, 1. There's only one thing to do. 3 words for you. I love you. There's only one way to say those 3 words. That's what I'll do. I love you. Give me more loving from the very start. Piece me back together when I fall apart. Tell me things you never even tell your closest friends. Make me feel good when it hurts so bad. Best that I've had. I'm so glad I found you. I love being around you. You make it easy. It's easy as 1, 2, 1. There's only one thing to do. 3 words for you. I love you. There's only one way to say those 3 words. That's what I'll do. I love you. I love you. Woo. Hey. You make it easy. It's easy as 1, 2. There's only one thing to do. 3 words for you. I love you. There's only one way to say those 3 words. And that's what I do. I love you. I love you. Hey, iHeart Radio. I got my hearts on just for the occasion here. Hey, cheers, everybody. Hope everybody's doing okay. It's Tom from the Plain White Tees, if you guys are just joining in. Good to see you, kind of, through my phone. Good to read your comments. Peaceful music, man. Oh, hey, thanks, Matt. Alicia, Andrew, everybody's on here. This is cool. Let me get some water. Hang on. Yeah. All right. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to keep rocking with the songs. And then I'm going to do 2 more songs, and then we're going to do a little Q&A. I got a couple questions here that I guess you guys had sent in like yesterday or this morning or something. And then, so I'm going to answer those, and then we'll get to some of your guys' questions here live if you guys have any questions for me. So I'm going to do 2 more songs. I actually don't sing this song in the band. Tim, our guitar player, sings this one. But it's one of our big hits, so I'm just going to try to do it justice and attempt to sing it for you guys anyway. This one's called Rhythm of Love. My head's stuck in the clouds. She begs me to come down, said, boy, quit fooling around. I told her I love the view from up here. Warm sun, wind in my ear. We'll watch the world from above as it turns to the rhythm of love. We may only have tonight, but till the morning sun, you're mine, all mine. Play the music low and sway to the rhythm of love. My heart beats like a drum, a guitar string to the strum, a beautiful song to be sung. And she's got blue eyes deep like the sea that roll back when she's laughing at me. She rises up like the tide the moment her lips meet mine. We may only have tonight, but till the morning sun, you're mine, all mine. Play the music low and sway to the rhythm of love. When the moon is low, we can dance in slow motion, and all your tears will subside. All your tears will dry. Ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, da 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 dum, da da dum. Ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, da 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 dum, da da dum. And long after I've gone, you'll still be humming along, and I will keep you in my mind, the way you make love so fine. We may only have tonight, but till the morning sun, you're mine, all mine. Play the music low and sway to the rhythm of love. Oh, play the music low and sway to the rhythm of love. Yeah, sway to the rhythm of love. Oh yeah. Woo! Thank you guys. How'd I do? Did I do it justice? I know not quite the same as when Tim does it, but I do my best, you know. One of my favorites. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Joanna. Listening on my front porch in Toronto. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, today's a good day. I'm in Chicago right now, and it's been really crappy and rainy and cold. And today is actually like a really sunny day. So front porch sounds like a good spot to be right now. I know Toronto, I think, is kind of right around the same weather probably as Chicago a lot of the time. Okay, I got one more song for you guys. Can anybody guess what song I'm going to play next? Let's see. Hey, you're welcome. Oh, Deb, thanks. Oh, thank you guys. I'm glad that you guys appreciate it. Like I said, it's no Tim, but do my best, you know? It's kind of cool because I feel like since we're in the same band together, we kind of have a similar way of singing and writing and stuff. So it's kind of cool. Kind of makes it easier to sing. Hi from Texas. Oh, yeah. Love the story behind Delilah. Oh! Do you ever play? Okay, hang on. So I should tell the story. Okay. Hey There, Delilah is the song. Even though no one's... Oh, there you go. Carla finally guessed it. I feel like I'm on like a delay. Like you guys are answering my question from like 2 minutes ago still. But yeah, so I'm going to play Hey There, Delilah. That's going to be the last song I play, and then I'm going to answer some questions. But I think somebody said that they love the story for Delilah. I'm going to give the... Bonnie, that's a good one. I should play that one. But I guess a lot of people still don't know the story. I mean, it's crazy to me that this song was a big hit on the radio freaking 2007. So that's going on 13 years right now. That's mind-blowing to me. It seems like it was just yesterday. Time is flying like crazy. And especially, have you guys found that the quarantine is like flying by? Like, I feel like I wake up and then like an hour later it's like 7 p.m. somehow. I don't know where the days are going. It's already like May. It's like tomorrow, right? Say the 30th? Yeah, tomorrow's May. Like, what? How is that happening? But anyway, yeah, so Delilah is a real girl, okay? So I met Delilah in Chicago, and she was friends with a friend, my friend Kim Berg. I was hanging out with her, and she was like, hey, my friend Delilah wants to hang out. There's nothing going on tonight, and she's got to go back to school tomorrow, so she's got nothing to do. So me and Kim were going to a concert, and so we're like, yeah, we'll pick up Delilah. And so we picked up Delilah, and as soon as she walked out of her house, I was like, oh my God, this girl is so beautiful. I was like, love at first sight, totally. But she had a boyfriend, and so the whole night I was just being like, you know, just goofy, funny, and trying to like flirt with her, but knowing that it was very innocent and it wasn't going to go anywhere because she had a boyfriend. But I was just like, you know, she was so pretty that I was just like, oh, just being super just dorky and goofy. But at the end of the night, I gave her my CD that we had at the time. Plain White T's had one CD out already before Hey There, Delilah came out. And so I had given her that CD, and I was like, you know, I've got a song about you. And she was like, ha ha, yeah, okay, cool. And then she just left, of course. It was like a really weird, awkward moment. But then she went back to school in New York the next day, and we kept in touch online, and she really loved our CD that I gave her. The CD was Stop, by the way, if you guys, any old school fans out there. So Delilah was a big fan of our Stop CD. And so she would keep asking me, like, where's my song? When do I get to hear my song? And eventually I was just like, oh man, I guess I do have to really write this song for Delilah. So the only thing I really knew about Delilah, because we'd only hung out one time, was that she was really beautiful, of course, and that she went to school in New York City. So the whole first verse was like, you know, pretty easy to write. Hey, what's it like in New York City? Tonight you look so pretty, you know? And so that just kind of came out of me just the way it is. And then after I got past that first verse, I was kind of like, oh no, like, what else do I write? That's all I know about this girl, literally. So the rest of the song, I had to kind of just take my time and write it as if I was in a long distance relationship with her or with anybody. Like, what would I want to say to them? What was in my heart at that time? You know, I was like a struggling musician, so it was like, someday I'll pay the bills with this guitar, and, you know, just lines like that. You know, just to imagine this long distance, what it would be like to be in that long distance relationship. And so literally that's how I wrote the rest of the song. And long story short, I'm pretty sure I haven't talked to her in a couple years, but she loved the song, and she was a great sport about it. She would come see us in New York when we'd play there. And her boyfriend was okay with it too. Like he'd come to the shows, but then he'd like wait outside because he was like kind of cool with it, but kind of not. So it was kind of weird with the boyfriend, but she was always super cool. And we ended up going to the Grammys together, and never dated or never like, you know, it was never anything romantic aside from just that initial crush. Like, wow, this girl's beautiful, and you know, it was like a muse kind of thing. Like she inspired me to write the song. So anyway, that's the story of Hey There, Delilah. And now I'm going to play it. And then after I play it, I'm going to answer some questions from you guys that were emailed in. And then we'll go and answer some questions. I'll talk to you guys in the comments here. So here is Hey There, Delilah after that long-winded story. Here you go. Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty, yes you do. Times Square can't shine as bright as you, I swear it's true. Hey there, Delilah, don't you worry about the distance, I'm right there. If you get lonely, give this song another listen, close your eyes. Listen to my voice, it's my disguise, I'm by your side. Oh, it's what you do to me. 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 What you do to me. Hey there, Delilah, I know times are getting hard. Just believe me, girl, someday I'll pay the bills with this guitar. We'll have it good. We'll have the life we knew we would. My word is good. Hey there, Delilah, I've got so much left to say. If every simple song I wrote to you would take your breath away, I'd write it all. Even more in love with me you'd fall, we'd have it all. Oh, it's what you do to me. 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 1,000 miles seem pretty far. They've got planes and trains and cars. I'd walk to you if I had no other way. Our friends would all make fun of us. We'll just laugh along because we know that none of them have felt this way. Delilah, I can promise you, by the time we get through, the world will never ever be the same. You're to blame. Hey there, Delilah, you be good. Don't you miss me? 2 more years and you'll be done with school. I'll be making history like I do. And you'll know it's all because of you. We can do whatever we want to. Hey there, Delilah, here's to you. This one's for you. Oh, it's what you do to me. 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 What you do to me. Oh, 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 yeah. Hey there, Delilah. Thank you guys so much. Woo! So I know that's not like an actual concert, you know, but it's like pretty close. In these times, you gotta kind of, I guess we do what we can, right? And we take what we can get. Like I said earlier, I've been doing some of this going live a lot, like from my Higgy Pop account on Instagram or the Plain White Tees account on Instagram. And it's fun just to connect with people again, you know? Like it can, of course, be as good as the real thing, but it's like this is as close as we can get. So it's awesome to be here with you guys right now. That's the end of the concert, and now I'm going to do some Q&A questions, okay? So we've got some questions that were emailed in from you guys. Question 1 is, what is your favorite song to perform? And so I have 2 answers for this one, okay? So A, usually our newest song is always the most fun to perform, like whatever that is, like the last song that we wrote or like the latest song we just released or something. When we start playing that, that's always the most fun just because it's super fresh, right? And it's always like a lot of times, like I could kind of play like Hey There Delilah in my sleep, you know? It's like I've played it thousands of times. So the new song, like when we have something new, it's fresh, and there's kind of like that like nervousness, like, oh man, we haven't played this one that much, and what if I forget the words, or what if I screw up the chords or something? So there's like a I don't know, an excitement to a new song. Plus the audience, you know, a lot of our fans obviously have heard a lot of our songs played live before, but when it's something new, they haven't heard it, so they're kind of excited. So a new song is always the most fun to perform. And also, I really do love playing Hey There Delilah, because that's a moment when we do our live concerts where we know people love that song and people connect to that song in a big way. And we know a lot of people come to the concert to see the Plain White Tees really wanting to hear Hey There Delilah. And so I know when we play it, it's like it's going to be a good moment. And, you know, the crowd sings along. There's a couple parts in the song where I kind of shout out to the crowd. And it's just a really fun moment. You know, it's really, you can really feel that crowd connection. And as a songwriter, you know, you kind of sit down with your guitar. Of course, I'm trying to tell my story, but you always hope that it connects with people and, you know, it kind of transcends just me. You know, I tell my thing, but hopefully there's, you know, a million other people that went through that same thing, that hear that song and say, oh my God, like, that's me. I felt those things, and I've lived through that too. So with Delilah, because it's such a connection with the crowd, it makes it really fun to perform live because you can really feel it. And like I said, everybody sings along, and it's a really cool moment. So good question. Next question, question number 2. Name an artist fans would be shocked to hear you would want to collab with. Man, that's a tough one. I mean, I love songwriting. I love co-writing with other musicians, other artists, other writers. So, I mean, I'm pretty down to, like, you know, collab with a lot of people. I would say maybe people wouldn't really think that I would love The Weeknd. Like, The Weeknd is one of my favorite artists right now. And obviously After Hours is, like, bomb album. It's like all I've been listening to. Luckily, he put it out in freaking quarantine, right? When we're like starving for music, The Weeknd drops a masterpiece album like After Hours. So it'd be really dope to collaborate with him. I really love The Strokes as well. And they put out a new album in quarantine as well called The New Abnormal. So yeah, Julian, Abel, if you guys are watching this, let's get together, man. That'd be awesome. But yeah, if you guys haven't listened to those albums, I'm sure you guys probably have. But yeah, The Weeknd and The Strokes, both new albums, both genius. Question number 3. What do you think Delilah would be doing during the quarantine? Man, I was actually thinking that I should reach out to her because I haven't spoken to her in a little bit. And I hope she's safe. I hope she's all right, you know. I don't know what she'd be doing. You know, she almost made the Olympics as a runner. I don't know if you guys know that. It's like a little known fact. But yeah, she was a runner. She had a scholarship to Columbia in New York, which is why she was in school in New York City. But she had a scholarship because of her, she was like a runner. Like a really, like she literally almost qualified for the Olympics, whatever year that would have been, 2011 or 2010 or something like that. So I'll bet you that she's somewhere hopefully safe, probably out there jogging every day. And I can only imagine that she's doing really well. I hope she's doing I hope the best for Delilah. Maybe I will after this little live thing. Maybe I'll send her a text and make sure she's doing okay. That's a good call. Thanks for whoever asked that. Made me think, pushed me to reach out to Delilah. Question number 4. Have you guys been working on new music while quarantined? So the answer is yes. So I've got a record label called Humans Were Here that I've been writing and producing with all my artists on the label. So I've been trying to work on new songs with other artists during the quarantine, obviously virtually because we can't really get together. I've also got a side project called Million Miler that is an 80s synth pop side project. It's super fun and dancey, totally different from the Plain White Tees, but really fun. And like I said, it makes you want to dance. It makes you want to put on your leg warmers and go do some jazzercise or something. So if you guys haven't checked that out yet, please check out Million Miler. So yeah, I've been writing songs for Million Miler. I've been writing songs with my artists, and me and Tim from the Plain White Tees have been talking a lot and kind of sending some ideas back and forth because we definitely need to start recording again. Our last album, Parallel Universe, with the Plain White Tees, has been out it's going on 2 years right now, and that's usually like an album cycle. So it's about time for us to get back in the studio and record more Plain White Tees music. So that will be coming up. Hopefully by the end of the year, we'll be able to start releasing some new music with Plain White Tees as well. So yeah, I'm always writing. I have to have a bunch of projects because I'm always like going and going. So I'm like a weird workaholic when it comes to music and songwriting and stuff. So that's why I've got like a couple different projects. So yeah, definitely writing during quarantine. Thank you for that question. Great question. And I got one more question from you here on the email. Question 5 is no question. I just wanted to say I love you guys, and I ordered my I Am Delilah shirt. Hope you're all staying safe. That's beautiful. I don't know who wrote these because they don't have the names on them, but thank you to whoever ordered our I Am Delilah shirt. We just put up a new merch item on our store on plainwhitetees.com, and it's literally just like a plain white tee, or you can get plain black tee, and it just says I Am Delilah right here. It's really slick. It's so cool. And the idea was because we had a shirt back in the day when that song was like, even before the song was a hit, that said I Am Delilah, and it was this cool print. And Delilah wanted the I Am Delilah shirt, and she would wear it to all our shows when she'd come see us in New York. So you guys got to check that out, plainwhitetees.com, the I Am Delilah shirt. Super cool. Pick one up. I know I've been shopping a ton in quarantine. It's like, because you can't go out, you kind of feel the need to like, I don't know, like be a part of things still. So like Instagram really hits me. Like, of course they have all their algorithms, so like they know exactly what I like. So I'm always getting these ads, and I'm like, oh, well, I better check that out. Oh my God, I need that. Buy it, So I'm getting like crazy Amazon packages like every single day. But anyway, I'm gonna answer some questions now. I don't want to stick around too long because I don't know how long I'm supposed to be doing this. I feel like I'm babbling already, but let's see. Jazzercise, accurate. Thanks, Megan Schick. Megan Schick is a big fan of Million Miler and Plain White Tees. She's an OG fan. She's awesome. Let's see. Shout out to Tim and Barbara for our anniversary. Oh, what's up, guys? Happy anniversary. That's awesome. Tim and Barbara. You know what's cool is a lot of people have used our songs for their weddings. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 is a big wedding song. And I always get very, very like honored and flattered when I hear stuff like that because, people always ask like, what does it mean? Like, what does success mean to you? And yeah, obviously, of course, like making money and having fans and all that stuff, being famous. But to me, the real stuff is like people using our song, like the most important day of their lives, and they chose to use our song at their wedding as like their first dance, or like, even just to play it at the wedding is just such an honor. So that to me is success, to actually touch people's lives enough where they think of us in those moments, the most important moments in their life, and they're thinking of Plain White Tees. That's pretty amazing. Let's see. What else do we have? Philly in the house. What's up? Hello from Illinois. What's up, neighbor? I'm in Illinois right now. I've already asked this on Instagram, but will you ever come to Mexico? I really want to see you guys perform. I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not the one in charge. I wish I was, because I know we got a lot of fans in Mexico. I know we got a lot of fans in Brazil, where we've never been. We were actually supposed to be in Europe and the UK right when this quarantine started, and we had to cancel that because of coronavirus. So yeah, I mean, if it was up to me, we'd be everywhere. But I know there's a lot of logistics that determine that stuff where we go. So hopefully we will make it to Mexico sometime soon. That would be awesome. Super awesome. We use 1, 2, 3, 4 for our wedding video and Rhythm of Love for our cake cutting. See, that's what I'm talking about. That is amazing. That is like such an honor. Thank you. And I'm so proud and happy to be a part of your day like that. That's so cool. And your memories. Come back to South Florida. I know we need to. Shout out to my sister for sneaking me into her high school to meet you guys in Arizona. What's up? That's awesome. Rebel. Sister's a rebel. Shout out from Addison. No way. I'm literally like, 8 minutes away from you right now. 8 minutes away from Addison. That's so cool. What was it like being on iCarly? That is a great question. I'm going to get to that in a second, because I've seen this one a couple times. What are you missing most during quarantine? I would say, aside from my friends and my family, because we're all social distancing, those are obviously the most important things. Just to be able to hang out with people again, that's number one for sure. Besides that, I really miss, honestly, like traveling and like being on the road and stuff. Like playing shows. We can't play any shows right now because you can't go to concerts. And I used to like fly all the time. Like I go back and forth to California a lot. I can't do that, obviously. So just for life to be on hold is kind of weird. But there was a really awesome Johnny Depp joined Instagram, and I thought that was really funny and really cool that he was on there. I didn't even realize he wasn't on there. But he made this video when he joined, and one of the things he said was that you got to make the most of every day still. Even though we're all stuck at home, you still got to make the most of every day, because we're not getting a refund on this time. And I thought that was such a cool way of saying it. Like it's very easy to feel like life is kind of like paused right now, but it's not. It's still going. And it's like every day we're still alive, we still wake up, we still have an opportunity to do things, to create things, to call our loved ones, to FaceTime our buddies, to have Zoom get-togethers and hangouts and stuff, and read books and listen to music and all that stuff. So wise words by Johnny Depp. We are not getting a refund on this time, so live it up. Okay, now back to the other question. What was it like being on iCarly? We actually get that question all the time. And it was awesome. I'm like a huge movie buff. So for me, anytime we do things like shoot a music video or be on iCarly or, film like, The Tonight Show or something like that, like be on anytime we do something that is like filmed, I kind of geek out. I'm like all like behind the scenes and like checking out like, oh, what's the cameraman doing and things like that. Like those are some of my favorite days ever. So being on iCarly was like a huge moment for me. Just kind of hang out on the set and just seeing how the actors are and how they get ready for little scenes and being an actor, I had to say some lines in there and stuff. It was just so cool. And obviously the show blew up into this huge cultural phenomenon, which we had no idea. We filmed the show before it was ever aired, so we had no idea if it would be like a flop or if it would be a successful or anything. We were just like, yeah, it sounds cool. Let's do it. Fine. Come on. Opportunity, right? And so we did it. And yeah, obviously it was amazing and it blew up. And it was obviously helped us connect to a lot of people because, like I said, we get that question all the time about iCarly. So shout out to iCarly. Let's see. Remember your concert at, Quinnipiac. I can't pronounce that, but yes, that was amazing. That was such a good time. All our concerts are super fun, though, honestly. Like, just whenever there's smiling faces and people having a good time and singing along and we're doing our thing, it's like you can't really beat that feeling of being on stage. I think I'm gonna probably just answer maybe a couple more questions and then I'm gonna bounce. Let's see. No joke. I see your guys' picture of Perry Music. No, Perry's Music, dude. That's like where I bought my first ever like guitar and drum set and stuff. That was like pre-Guitar Center. There was Perry's Music in Villa Park. Shout out. That's awesome. Let's see. Are there any more questions? Well, you guys got me here. How did it feel when he played? Oh yeah. So that was awesome. Yeah. So just the fact like Louis from One Direction, you know, he played Hey There Delilah for his audition or something. Through the years, like of course I didn't watch that. I didn't know it at the time. But through the years, I've seen, like, you know, a lot of people have told me about that. And I think that's super cool. Like, he even, I guess in their documentary, he even shouted me out, like, hey, sorry, I butchered your song or something like that, which is so, I actually thought he did a fine job. It was totally cool. I think it's awesome that, like, a lot of people through the, like, just the other night, Hey There Delilah was sung on American Idol. And the guy did like an amazing job. Like he changed it up a little bit and it was super cool doing things that I would have never thought of to do in the song. Again, I just feel like kind of like the wedding thing, like the fact that like these guys are on like auditioning for like these TV shows, X Factor, American Idol. He's in the finals of American Idol and they love my song enough to use that as like their big moment. Like that's mind blowing. It's so cool that the song had that much of a span and a connection. So, let's see. What's up, Steve-O Reed? What's up, dude? Have you ever been to Philadelphia? Of course we have. What is it? The TLA? That's like, we play there all the time. Yeah, Philly rules. I went to a restaurant last time I was out there, just to, like last, what was it? Maybe November. And it was called Queen and Rook or something like that. Cloak. Shoot, I forget the name of it, but it was so good. It was like a vegetarian diner / like board game like store. And like you could play board games while you like sat there and ate. And it was just a really fun, really cool place. And of course, I'm blanking on the name. I'm totally screwing it up, so I apologize. I binged watched Greek at the beginning. Nice. Yeah, Greek was kind of like iCarly. That was like, we got to be on a TV show where we were like actual reoccurring roles on it. So that was really freaking cool to be like actors on a TV show. And we actually, that got us our SAG, like student actor, our freaking... Oh my God, the Actors Guild. What does the S stand for? Anyway, we got our SAG cards, which made us feel really cool. So now we get all like the screenings for like when the Academy Awards happen. We get like all the movies that they are nominated and stuff for like, you know, to like, I don't know, for your consideration. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. Your favorite song? Oh, favorite tour stop. Well, you know, I was really... Oh, the Screen Actors Guild. Thank you, Megan. Duh. Our favorite... You know, I was really excited to get to London and Paris. Those are two of my favorite places in the world. And obviously, we don't get to go there very often. And we were supposed to be there in April, March and April. And obviously, the quarantine happened, so we weren't able to go. But yeah, London and Paris, two of my favorites. In the States... I mean, I love playing in New York. I love playing in... We're supposed to be in Florida during this quarantine as well, playing at Disney. That's always a blast. Love playing Chicago shows, hometown shows. LA, of course. San Francisco is always good to us. Portland is a great city. Nashville is a great city. I mean, pretty much everywhere we go is a party. It's always a good time. So I just miss being out there. Okay. I think we got time for one more. Do you listen to any pop punk? Yeah. I mean, it's funny because Plain White T's are kind of considered a pop punk band. When we started out in like the suburbs of Chicago, like we were totally like our whole first album, Stop, is like pretty punk rock. So yeah, I listen to a lot of pop punk. I have a side project called TLB. If you like pop punk, you got to check out TLB. But yeah, we've toured with like Simple Plan and Fall Out Boy and Motion City Soundtrack and all of those awesome bands. Like I feel like we're like brothers with all those guys. But I guess our big hit songs are a little bit more, you know, the lighter stuff. People connect with that more, I guess. But yeah, we're all punk rockers at heart for sure. Let's see. Favorite thing to order at Portillo's. Yeah, and favorite Chicago restaurant. I mean, first thing that comes to my head is Portillo's for sure. Just because that's like a staple. Let's see, what's my favorite thing to order? I get the veggie croissant there. It's really good. But I'm a vegetarian, so probably not the best person to ask for recommendations about Portillo's because it's like a famous hot dog joint. They have like really good hot dogs, really good burgers. Italian beef, so good. Back when I ate meat, but yeah, now I get the veggie croissant. All right, I said this before. One more question. Do you know the Jonas Brothers? Yeah, I do. I wrote a song with those guys once, way back in the day. We hung out, and it was super cool, super sweet guys. And yeah, every once in a while, I'll like run into them somewhere and say what's up. You know, I saw Nick at some restaurant in Las Vegas we were eating at. It was super random. And talked to him for a second. Really, really great guys, the Jonas Brothers, yeah. We were actually on the same label as them, Hollywood Records. So that's how we got kind of hooked up to write together. And so yeah, really good dudes. I feel like I keep saying one more question, and then I keep answering more questions. But I just love that there's, you know, we have this connection and, you know, and you guys are asking these good questions. Thank you so much for doing this. What a bright spot for our day. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. I'm glad I could help bring some, you know, make it feel a little bit more normal. Like we're going to a concert today, even though we're all sitting at home, but it's about as close as we can get, like I said. So pretty fun. All right, I'm going to bounce. Thank you guys so much. Love you all. Thanks to iHeart Radio for having me on here, and keep listening to Plain White Tees on iHeart Radio. And yeah, we're all going to get through this. Everybody stay safe. And after all this is done, we'll see you on the road. All right. Love you, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. How do I end this thing? Finish? Is that what I hit? Okay. Bye, guys.